Alright, so yeah, you like my shirt? Like we need your support. It's supposed to be like sarcasm. Yeah, I like sarcasm. Or I do like sarcasm. I think sarcasm's so clever. But anyway, no, I don't think everybody can understand all sarcasm all the time. But this vlog, I don't want to rant about sarcasm. I just think when I do understand sarcasm, it is funny. Okay, so it's Friday, October 6th. And it is 8:03. I woke up around 6:30, so I've just been sort of had to get my cigarettes, make some coffee, feed Cece, kind of like okay. Uh, I tried to actually tried yesterday to take care of myself. Like I took a bath, I soaked my wounds, I put lotion all over my wounds. Um, I tried not to get too upset about my knee because my knee really hurts really bad because I don't know, it's when I walk on it, it's fine. But sometimes when I try to do ballet or dance, modern dance, whatever you want to call it, um, I I'm not a professional dancer, but I have studied witnessed dance for a long time, and I've incorporated a lot of the moves into my dancing. And sometimes, any dancer sometimes feels like they come up with their own little move or whatever. But I think, they say poets are thieves because they borrow quotes and lines and, feed off each other. But I think dancers do the same thing. It's like whether you've gone to school or whether, you know, you just been watching dancers, you steal moves and you incorporate them into your groove. Well, anyway, yesterday or the day before, no, the day before yesterday, I tried to do a little dancing, and I hurt my knee. And it was the second time I hurt my knee because I had sort of a spaz out like several hours before I tried to do the dancing, and I had hurt my knee when I was spazzing out. I probably needed to hurt my knee while I was spazzing out because I was spazzing out pretty bad. And people don't usually, I mean, there's a few people who have seen me spaz out, but not everybody gets to see me spaz out. And it's terrible. It's an awful, awful experience when I spaz out. And I just call it a spaz out because it's like a culmination of things that I have been holding in, things that I didn't know how to say or communicate, or fights that I didn't know how to fight, or injustices that I didn't know how to correct, or cruelty that I feel was done to me, and it just gets bottled up, and then finally the bottle explodes, and that's what I call one of my spaz outs. And some people call it an exorcism. Some people just say, it's poor communication. I don't really have a problem communicating. I know how to speak. I even know how to bite my tongue in regards to profanity when I want to. But I bite my tongue on purpose and bottle things up because there's a lot, a lot of wisdom in picking your battles. Picking your battles doesn't just mean, uh, well, this fight's worth it and that fight isn't. Because in my mind, they're all worth it, really. Because if you don't, I mean, if you pick this battle and not that battle's going to get stored up in the bottle, and it's going to explode eventually. So it's really not about picking your battles. It's really more about why you store up some battles that you don't fight. Why did you store those up? Is that at that moment it wasn't worth it, or at that moment you didn't feel like you had the armor or the ammo to fight the battle, or at that moment you just said this, it's futile. And that's what usually happens. Futile is what usually happens to me. You see, like, it's not like, I don't want to pick this battle, or, any other logical reason that you could give for skipping arguing about something. An injustice, a cruelty, or just something that you feel adamantly strong about disagreeing about. And why don't you fight that battle? Or why don't I fight that battle? I don't. I choose to bottle it up and then explode in a spaz out at some point. And mostly, it's not because of any other logical reason except for that I can see that those battles that I don't fight that get stored up, it's not just about winning, it's about the purpose and the reason for the battle. Even if it's an injustice or a cruelty, if that injustice or cruelty isn't going to change, then why should I even fight the battle? If I already know that whether I win or lose that battle, the cruelty or injustice of it is not going to change, why should I spend my energy, my whatever resources that this soul and body has on fighting that battle when I already know it's not going to change anything? And this is why. But it still gets bottled up because I know in my heart and in my soul and in my mind that it's wrong. That's how I feel about it. Yeah, it's not just a matter of opinions clashing. Someone said, well, some people don't think that you're right about that. Sure, they don't think I'm right about it, but do they feel right or wrong about it? How do they feel about it? That's what I mean by bottling it up. You see? People say, well, you act like so fake and you don't have emotions. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. I have plenty of emotions. And that's why I spaz out so bad. I spaz out so bad because I'm much more passionate than most people are. They don't have to practice being stoic. They're just naturally cold and uncaring and don't even know what passion tastes like. Oh, you think because you eat some spicy rice, you're passionate? You think because you know how to dress frou-frou, you're passionate? You don't know shit. Those people who spaz out, those are your passionate people, and they've been bottling up shit just like me because they know that it doesn't matter whether we pick this battle or that battle. We already know what's going to happen. And that's not just losing the battle. That means nothing's going to change.